Hey guys, so today we are definitely in the home stretch and we are getting really close, and I'm going to make a video analyzing what this election really is with a lot of data to prove it. So I'm going to be looking at, is 2018 a red ripple, a blue wave, or a blue tsunami? And while some may say, well, you forgot the red wave and red tsunami, that's very, very unlikely to happen. Now, it is possible that it could happen, and I will go over those scenarios at the end of the video. But yeah, where the majority of the video is going to be talking about the red ripple, the blue wave, or the blue tsunami. Now, and also guys, before I get into this video, please just comment what you think this will be. Will it be a red ripple, a blue ripple, a red wave, or a red tsunami, or a blue wave, or a blue tsunami? You can comment whatever one of those you like in the comment section below, because I like to hear from you guys. Now, let's just get right into this video. So I'm going to be using a lot of data. I'm going to be using the polling data, the 538 forecast, the early voting turnout. I found this good article from the New York Times that shows the early voting turnout, and then also the primary turnout among the different states. So that is by The Hill. This one is on the New York Times. This one is from 538, and then these maps, all from 270 to win. This is from Your Clip Politics, just for your reference. Now, I'm just going to stop talking and get right into it. So, let's analyze firstly what a red ripple would look like. Well, it's not that likely, but it is possible, because in many of these states, the Republicans actually have been outpacing the Democrats in terms of early voting. Some states like Tennessee by wide margins, but Republicans tend to vote early, and I don't think that's necessarily the worst thing for Democrats. It could be better. But if you're looking at enthusiasm, where the primary turnout would say Republicans are enthusiastic, you can make the argument that because of this primary turnout, it will be a red ripple. Now, where would the red ripple happen? I would say the most likely place for a red ripple is in the Senate, where 538 gives Republicans a plus 0.7 seats Republican gain on average. Now, if we look at the current Senate map, I have a lot of states in the tilt Democratic column, which means, and including Texas, which means they can realistically go either way. But if Republicans are having a good night, they could sweep all the tilt states, and they would definitely be above their majority. There's no reason why they can't win Indiana. No reason why they can't win Florida. In fact, a new poll came out today that shows the Republican ahead. They could win Missouri, very Republican state. No reason why they can't win Arizona, again, Republican incumbent. And in Nevada, polling just today shows the Republican ahead. In addition, less likely, but they could pull off an upset in places like New Jersey, Montana, even West Virginia. Now, picking up New Jersey, West Virginia, and Montana is no easy task, and it probably won't be done, but I'm just showing you how bad this map is for Democrats. And this could very, very realistically be the map that we're looking at. This very, very realistic map. While, yeah, you could say Indiana, yeah, polling has showed the Democrat ahead. Well, you know, Florida could go to the Democrats, Nevada, Clinton state. Still, they're picking up a net gain of one seat in what's being called the Democratic wave year, which is why I think that the most likely place for a red ripple is in the Senate. Now, let me go back to my original prediction, which had Arizona there, Missouri in that one. Yeah, I believe that was my prediction beforehand. Now, let's now take a look at a blue ripple. Now, a blue ripple, I would say would be Democrats narrowly taking the House, and they lose a few seats in the Senate. Now, what a blue ripple would look like, let me just jot that down to 3205. Okay, what a blue ripple would look like. They probably won't win in Maine's 2nd District. They probably won't win in the state of West Virginia. They probably won't win in Kentucky. They probably won't win in Iowa. They probably won't win in New Mexico. They probably won't win in a few of these competitive districts in the state of California. They could win in Washington 8. They probably won't win in Florida 26. They might fall short in Dave Bratt's seat. They could fall short in some of these districts in New York. They might fall short in Minnesota 1. And they might fall short in the Kansas district. Now, I would say this is probably what a blue ripple would look like. This, or maybe they could get it just for two or three seats short. Maybe you know, they don't win in Washington, or you know, like there's places, or maybe they don't win in the North Carolina Robert Pittinger's district. They might, you know, in California, there's a few districts they might not win in a few of those. They might not win in what's his name, Dana Rohrabacher's seat. They might not win in Darrell Issa's seat, Mimi Waller's seat. This is probably what a blue ripple would look like. Yes, they gain seats, but they don't really gain enough to get it. And a blue ripple on the 538 forecast, we go into the House, probably they would gain about 20 to 25, maybe 27 seats. That's a blue ripple. Now, let's take a look at what a blue wave would look like. What would a blue wave look like? And again, the most likely place for this to happen is in the House. Now, a blue wave, they would definitely hold on in Minnesota, West Virginia, Kentucky, Maine. They would hold on in Dave Bratt. They could probably pull off Tom Garrett's seat. They would pull off Florida 26. They probably could pull off Will Hurd's seat. They could probably win that Iowa district in New Mexico. That would probably be a blue tsunami, actually, if they were able to pull off Colorado 3. But Jeff Denham's seat, Duncan Hunter, I would put, if it's a blue wave, I see Duncan Hunter going out. Where is it? Darrell Issa leaving. I know it's kind of dragging on a little bit, but you kind of get the point. A blue wave, I would probably see them sweeping all the competitive California districts, sweeping most of the Florida districts. In a blue wave, I could see them narrowly pulling off Karen Handel's seat. I could see them pulling off a few competitive districts in Illinois, the 14th district, and either the 12th district or the 13th district. So we just color one of those in now. In Kansas, I could see them pulling off a few of them there. That one, but then the other two probably going to go over to the Democrats there. But then Kentucky, Andy Barr's probably going to lose his seat if this is a blue wave. Michigan, a few competitive districts there. Mike Bishop probably would lose his seat in a blue wave. Montana, it would probably take a blue tsunami to unseat Greg Gianforte. But in Nebraska, Kara Eastman could pull it off. You kind of get the point that there are quite a lot of competitive districts that are kind of 45-45, 46-46 that could realistically go either way. And in a blue wave, I see almost all of them going towards the Democrats. Now, this is what probably a blue tsunami would look like. This is probably not really going to happen. but they'd win Washington, Washington 3, probably even Washington 5. They'd win in Montana. They'd win, probably pull off the upset in Steve King's seat. They would win in Virginia 2. They would win in a few of these New Jersey districts. Tom MacArthur's seat, they would probably win in a blue wave. They would probably pull off Chris Collins' seat. In a blue wave, I don't know about Minnesota 8. That could go either way, but even in a blue wave, I still see this narrowly going to the Republicans. In Florida, this one's probably going to go to the Democrats. Even I could see them pulling off a district like New York 1. Even Alaska, I know it's as crazy as it sounds. Yesterday we had a poll that shows the Democrat actually leading by 1 point in solid red Alaska, if it's going to load. You kind of get my point that a blue tsunami, this would be something that Democrats will be savoring forever if this really was a blue tsunami. They would probably pick up Illinois, Denny Ross's seat. Anyway, you kind of get the point that in a blue tsunami, that Republicans would get absolutely obliterated. In addition, a blue tsunami would probably mean that this map would probably stay the same. In fact, in a blue tsunami with record high turnout, I could see Beto O'Rourke pulling off the upset. However, I don't think there will be a blue tsunami, and I think that Ted Cruz will narrowly hold on. But you kind of get my point. If we look at the forecast, a blue tsunami would be something like this with 248, something like that. I have it at 248, yeah. It would be something around this ballpark. Democrats gaining 50 to 60 seats, which would be something special. And in addition, that means that the Republicans would really need to play offense in the next election cycle. Now, I don't think there will be a blue tsunami. However, if we go back to my prediction, which was 230 to 205, Republicans hold on to Montana. But this one, actually that was in the leaning column, but you kind of get my point. They would hold on to Iowa 4. But they would hold on to Alaska. That's actually in the tilt column. But anyway, I'm not going to go through every single one. You kind of get my point by now. That there's a wide range of possibilities. There's a range where Republicans, they narrowly keep the House by 5 seats or less, and then in addition in the Senate, they would probably pick off Indiana, Missouri, Florida, Arizona, Nevada, maybe even pull off the upset in Montana, New Jersey, West Virginia. This plus a narrow House majority, that would be a great night for Republicans. In the governor's map, a great night for the Republicans, a red ripple, probably winning in Nevada, Iowa, Wisconsin, Ohio, Florida. That would probably be about it. This, and a 5-seat House majority is what Republicans would be wanting. And then once you get into the more blue areas, you could see it going either way. So that's it. There's a wide range of possibilities. A red wave, very unlikely, but a red wave, I would see them carrying the state of Oregon. Sorry about that, that's my last video. They would probably carry a state like Michigan in a red wave. In the House, a red wave, I won't go over it because there's too many districts to cover, but it would probably be somewhere around Democrats gaining between 5 and 17 seats, something like that. And in the Senate map, a red wave, this would probably be actually close to a red wave, and then a red ripple would be the Democrats hanging on to those seats, but then red wave would be that and that. Red tsunami, extremely unlikely, but in a red tsunami, I would see them carrying the state of Wisconsin, I would see them carrying the state of Ohio, and I would could see them pulling off the upset in Michigan, but that's very unlikely. In New Mexico, a red wave. If Mark Rich and Gary Johnson combine their tickets, I could see them, like, if Gary Johnson and Mick Rich like had a deal for like the first term, for the first 6 years, Gary Johnson would be the senator, and then he would retire and let Mick Rich run, something like that. But this is very unlikely But then in a blue tsunami, I would see them carrying all of these states. So you can just see the extent of the possibilities for both of the parties. And thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down suggestions below, and I'll see you all in the next one.